Hi guys, today we are going to solve Leetcode question number 1957, which is delete characters to make fancy string. The description here says that a fancy string is a string where no three consecutive characters are equal. Given a string S, delete the minimum possible number of characters from S to make it fancy. Return the final string after the deletion. It can be shown that the answer will always be unique. Okay, so as for the example number 1, the input string S is given as Leetcode, and the output here is given as Leetcode. We can see that the frequency of E in the word has been reduced from 3 to 2. As we can see that to make it fancy, we can have no three consecutive characters in the string. So hence we will delete one E from the original string and then return the parsed string as the output. Now let's move to the solution approach. Okay, so as per the solution, we need to traverse through the string one by one, and we need to also create a string builder str so that we can store the new fancy string in it. For each character in the string, we need to check if the frequency is equal to the previous character or not. If yes, we will increase the frequency and we will check if the frequency is less than 3. If yes, then we will append that character to the string builder str, or else we would leave that. And at last, we will return the string str and convert it to string and give it as output. Now the time complexity of this approach is big O of n, as we are traversing through each character in the given input string, and the space complexity is big O of n as well, as for the worst case we would be traversing or storing the whole of the string input, which is input, and that would take big O of n time as we are using the string builder. Okay, so now let's move to the code. Firstly, we will create a string builder variable str that will store the finalized fancy string in it. And initially, we will append the character at position 0 in the original string S by using append function. And then we will initialize the value of frequency as 1. And then we will generate a for loop that will move from character 1 till the length of the string S. We will have an if condition in it. We will check if s.char at I is equal to the previous string or the s.char at I minus 1. If yes, then we will increment the value of frequency, and then we will check the value of frequency if it is less than 3 or not. If yes, then we will append the value of character at I of string S to the str. I think I've made some indentation issues. Let's correct it first. Okay, so now let's put an else condition to the outer if condition. We can have it here as else str.append s.char at I, and we will have the value of frequency as 1 for the other character present in it. And at last, we will return the value of str and we will convert it to string type. Now let's run this code. And I think I have changed the variable str in it. Like I have to keep it in str. I have made it sb. So let's change that. Now let's submit this code. Okay, so it passes all the test cases. Now let's submit it. And it beats 75% of the solution. So if you have any queries, you can either connect with me on LinkedIn or comment on this video below. Thank you.